this is Nurse Marnisha, and thank you so much for coming back to my channel. This video will be about how I survived my first 4 weeks of clinicals and how I passed my midterm. And hopefully you've had a chance to watch my other 2 videos on how I survived advanced physical assessment and how I survived my first week of clinicals. So let's get started. I will be referring to my notes. So it's nice to see, I would say, it's very nice to see the things that we've learned in class, in our modules, in our books, in person. I was so excited. I've lived in DC for a little bit, so I'm going to say I was so psyched to see that things that we learned in the book are actually, I experienced them in person. I got to do a pap smear. I saw different skin disorders. Of course, there was lots of COVID, different skin rashes that I never thought I'd get a chance to see, and I actually got to see them. So I was pretty excited about that. So as far as resources to keep handy, Hippocrates and Up to Date. Those 2 I refer to on a regular basis because when the preceptor will meet with you after you meet your patient and you come to them, the preceptor is going to ask you, what do you want to do? What is your plan? What do you think should be diagnosed? And you have to have something. So what I did was I would refer to Up to Date and Hippocrates, and then that way when I presented my patient to my preceptor, I didn't just stand there without answers. So that was pretty helpful. And also I'm going to just always stick to this, that pocket notebook and a pen in your lab coat. I kept that because the preceptor took every chance to teach me on the patient centered care, what should be the next step and why he didn't go the route I said. So I always wanted to jot that down because we're still in the learning process. So for me, keeping that notebook was handy. I can't stress this enough. Sleeping and eating like you need to. We all need to. Sleeping well, eating well, and getting hydration. It goes a long way. I can't stress that enough. As far as managing your class assignments during clinicals. So you have class assignments. They may seem tedious. You may ask yourself, why are they asking me to do this assignment? I realize that it's for attendance purposes. So you will have to do some assignments while attending clinicals, and it's basically just to keep attendance. I do online courses, so I believe that's the main reason why. For this class and all of my clinicals going forward, I'm going to have to complete 125 hours within 7 weeks. And when you work full time, go to school full time, and you have to do clinicals during the week, which is about 16 hours a week on average, you really need to make sure that you are eating well, drinking well, drinking fluids, and getting your proper nutrition. I just can't stress that enough. And keeping track of your assignments because they come. I missed one and I turned it in late. I told the professor, I'm sorry. I'm trying to manage everything, and he was understanding. But not every professor is going to be that way. So just try your best to get your assignments in on time. As far as you'll have to, so all of the patient hours that you see, all of those have to be recorded into a system. So every patient you see, you have to record, and you have to document what the visit was about with the differential diagnosis, because the first class is about differential diagnoses. You have to document that, and as well as complete your assignment. So it seems like a lot of busy work, but it's necessary. I want to say that it's for me, it's doable once you get your system down, and it's not something that you can't do. Nurse practitioner students did it before us, so I know we can do it as well. The midterm. So what I did for the midterm, they give you a study guide, and I stuck to the study guide. Otherwise, you'll find yourself just reading a whole lot. There's just chapters after chapters. And for me, using the study guide worked because I passed the test. And so I was stressed following the study guide and just making sure you know those topics above the question that they ask you and below it. Because if you know it above and below, you will definitely do well on the exam. And that's basically it. I just wanted to say that that's how I survived my first 4 weeks. Hopefully you got something from this video, and please like or subscribe, as my sister always stresses that I should say at the end of my video. So please like and subscribe. Thank you.